This is Don Quijote, Japan's wildest store and a tourist's dream. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to buy, why everyone is obsessed with this place, and if it's even worth visiting. Hi everyone, it's Abby
and Maddie
from PiQtour, and let's get right into it. So what exactly is Don Quijote? You'll find them all across Japan, Kyoto, Tokyo, Osaka, and you might be wondering why people go so crazy for this place.
It does have literally everything. It's kind of like Walmart.
And you can go there at like 2 a.m. So it's basically like a chaotic treasure hunt, essentially. That relates back to the name itself, Don Quixote, which actually comes from the classic Spanish novel, which is basically about a guy that goes on wild, impossible quests, which is what you will be doing at Don Quijote in Japan.
All right, and before we start talking about what you should buy and what we bought, you should make sure that you have your passport so that you can get everything tax-free.
So let's dig into the donkey shopping list. So I'm sure you've seen many a donkey shopping list online. There's like a million of them. And so before you guys go in my comment section and say like, I think you should have bought this, first of all, you're welcome to do that, but this is our opinion on what you should buy. So this is the Abby and Maddie combination donkey haul, if you will. So we have this organized, and we're going to start with what you know is probably my favorite section, and that would be snacks. Let's start off with the number one snack that I say you should bring back from Japan, Kit Kats. May I have a Kit Kat?
Yes. Which one would you like?
Good question. We bought so many.
We bought too many.
Too many Kit Kats.
Ones.
Ooh. Sakura Japanese sake. I've actually never had this before. This looks really good. And we got wasabi flavor. Wow.
I swear they're delicious, I promise.
Have you tried these before?
Yeah.
You have? Well, you're going to try them again today. And we got, we being Maddie, got strawberry cheesecake flavor. I feel like you probably can't go wrong with strawberry cheesecake flavor. Girl, dang. Peach. We got peach. So you might notice some of these are in bags and some of these are in boxes. So when you get them in boxes, they're typically like the fancier, bougier flavors. So that's why you get the more like traditional Japanese souvenir. They're called Japanese souvenir, literally. If you want like unique flavors that you know you can't get anywhere else, you'll want to get these boxes. A little more expensive, but the bags also have some unique flavors. So we can do Kit Kat ASMR right now. My middle-aged people watching are like, what is going on? And then
finally, the last one. Another Sakura variation.
Ooh, this is actually my favorite flavor they've ever made. It's Sakura and roasted soybean powder, aka kinako. I'm gonna eat a Kit Kat. I have to try the wasabi flavor because I've never had that. My dog's name is Wasabi, by the way. So this feels like
you monster.
I know. He's in here somewhere. He will be because his hair is everywhere.
Ooh, maybe I should try your favorite one.
Oh, you should.
Because I haven't had one of these before.
Oh, it's so good. You have to try it.
So you try my favorite, which is the wasabi.
Is this actually your favorite?
It is.
No way, is it?
It is.
She's scary, y'all. You think she's like cute and sweet, and then her favorite Kit Kat is wasabi. All right. Itadakimasu. Ooh. Wait, that's really good.
I told you,
That's
right?
really good. All right, next up, you can't forget to buy the number one snack of all time, which I'm still waiting for a sponsorship from, and that would be Black Thunder. Da-da-da-da! Da-da! I recommended these, and since I recommended these, I have had more people in the comments and in person tell me that they tried them, and you're welcome, is all I have to say. So if you haven't tried them yet, you should, because this is definitely Japan's best candy bar.
So in addition to all of like the normal snacks that you can find everywhere all over Japan, Donki also has a lot of like local snacks and local specialties that you can get at each one in each location. So since we're in Kyoto and we bought these at a Donki in Kyoto, we got some Yatsuhashi.
Yatsuhashi!
Whoa!
Yatsuhashi are like a mochi that's really flat and they put something in it, usually like a bean paste of some sort. And classic Kyoto snack.
There's also some matcha powder.
Matcha powder! So basically everything that you'll find at the store will probably have some matcha variety of it. And if you want the pure stuff, they sell that too.
They have the special Uji matcha Kit Kats.
And this one's a collab that they did with Ito Kyuemon, super reputable, famous matcha store, which also is great, but you can get it from Donki. So it's kind of another treasure hunt at each one to see what you have. Just remember that when you buy snacks and other food-related items, you consider the ingredients. You make sure it's something that you can take home with you. I know different countries have different things. Typically, if it's like beef jerky, you're probably not going to be able to import that. Next up is beauty and skincare. So, of course, this is a super massive draw to Donki because they have a phenomenal selection of stuff. So we're going to start out with a few recommendations. Mine is first up, and that would be these rice masks. So these Nadeshiko rice masks. And this is literally like rice that you put on your face. Like it's the mashed potatoes of rice and you put it on your skin. But it makes your skin very like soft and it's like it's moisturizing and I feel purified when I use it. I'm not an expert. I just like it. It is popular here right now. And it's unique, right? I mean, you've never seen this before probably. So I like this. I have another recommendation, and that would be anything by these people right here, Halalabo. All my skincare girlies and guys have probably seen this brand before. They are pretty much moisturizers, and they come in different colors, which are for different purposes, if you will. I'm partial to this one, but they're all phenomenal and they're all so cheap and so moisturizing and good on really, I feel like all skin types. Next, you will need this when you come to Japan, especially if you're in here in summer, but you should be wearing this every day, and that is sunscreen. So I have a recommendation for this one. I wear this every day of my life. Phenomenal, no white cast. You should be using this. And this is Maddie's recommendation that I've actually never used before.
Yes, this is my recommendation, and I actually found this from a Japanese TikToker. I am really big on like having stuff on my face. I hate it. I didn't wear sunscreen for a super long time. As soon as I tried Japanese sunscreen, and especially this one, I started wearing it every day because it feels like there's nothing there.
Oh, okay. Now I want to try it. And it's got like vitamin C or something.
Yes. So I also recommend their moisturizer. This is a water type. Again, it feels like there's nothing on your face, but it's still really moisturizing. My skin doesn't get dry. It definitely doesn't clog my pores.
Japanese products are really good at being like gentle, I feel like.
Yes.
They're not heavy. They're very light and like let your skin breathe and do what it needs to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Next up is something that was actually recommended to me by Tape, my husband, and that is this Fino hair mask. This stuff is like crack for the hair. Like, my hair loves this. It's a hair mask. You know what a hair mask is. You just put it on your hair. It moisturizes your hair. But not only does it smell amazing, it's just, I don't even know what else to say. Just get it, okay? It's good.
And so that leads us into our next recommendation, which are these hair oil tablets.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen these before?
I've seen these. I've actually never used these.
I really like them. Of course, like the little capsules, feels a little wasteful, but you can take them with you anywhere. You don't have to have that whole like bottle of hair oil.
That's true. That's annoying.
Which is very nice. You can just grab a capsule and squeeze out half of it, use it on your hair. My hair eats it up. And it has heat protectant in it, so...
Ooh.
Exactly.
That's nice. Next up, we also have... I'm losing myself here.
Yes.
Next up, we have just acne patches. So, basically, Asia is the master of these little patches. I'm glad that this is being normalized now, because I would rather heal my pimple than just, like, show it to the world. Like, even if I look kind of silly with this on my face. So... the ones I recommend, I'm not going to say this. I have no idea how to say this. But it has this ingredient on it. Please, Maddie, put that on the screen. because that's supposed to help heal it. And you will find the biggest selection of acne patches here, so load up on those if that's something you're into. Okay, the other thing to note is the makeup selection is one of the biggest you'll find in Japan, other than like going to an at Cosme store, which can be hard to find. I'm so sorry, editing Maddie. I have like Kit Kat. Okay.
She's chewing.
I was chewing. I ate another Kit Kat. Stop.
Exposed.
Exposed. No. The big makeup thing right now in Japan is the PiQtour, which is a cushion foundation, and it comes in baby version and big version. This comes in like 4 or 5 different varieties of like coverage, whatever. They market it here so well. They have like men and women, like famous actors, idols, whatever, using it. So really it's like it's an everybody foundation. And because there's different varieties, I think most skin types will find something. I will say obviously Japanese people have a light skin tone. If you are pasty like us, this is great stuff right here. Yeah. So I also like that they have a big one to use at home, and then a baby one to put in my purse, so I don't have to lug this around. The convenience of these cushions, if you haven't used a cushion, is so remarkable because you can just easily reapply and not have to like pull out a beauty blender or a brush or whatever. So enough about that. These are phenomenal. All of that to say, they also have such a good selection of Korean makeup. They even have some American makeup if you need that. I buy all my makeup at Donki for the most part. Next up is things related to medicine and health. So first up, you have these like medicated patches. So when you come to Japan, you will probably be walking more than you ever have in your life, for about 85% of you. These are great for that. So if you get tired legs, if you have an injury somewhere on your back, whatever, pop one of these on there. It will medicate you, and it will take care of you and your pain. And then cute Band-Aids, because everyone needs cute Band-Aids. Why not? Copyright Pokemon. And then in my little medicinal bag I carry with me everywhere in my purse, which actually I got this from Donki, by the way, so we'll get on that later. I highly recommend Bolta's Isan, which is these. So if you get any kind of like stomach issues while you're here, which is highly likely to happen, if you watched my last video, then I'll give you more info about that. But this is great for you eat too much, you drank too much, something's going on down there, you're not really sure what it is. Take this. This one's like a little powder. You just cheers, and drink it. Balance things out.
On the subject of pain, horrible pain, my favorite painkiller that I found here is called, is it focusing?
I don't know.
It is called Ringle IV. And I love Ringle IV because a lot of pain medicine in Japan is kind of lower strength.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this one, in one capsule, it's got 200 milligrams of ibuprofen, which is pretty good.
That's unheard of here, by the way. You're like, that, whatever, but...
Yeah, you usually have to go to the doctor to get something like that.
Or it has caffeine in it.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm talking for you.
Oh, no, girl, you're so right. It has no caffeine. Gel capsule, I always can get rid of the pain like that with these things. So if you're in horrible pain.
We're literally like, you're gonna come to Japan and you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer and you're gonna need these. You won't suffer that much. Yeah. But maybe you will, and if you do, you're welcome. Go to Donki. Exactly.
And then also in Japan, people are absolutely nuts about using eye drops. I see people on the train all the time.
I've never seen a country where more people just pop it out like
They'll
that. Like, whoa.
And sometimes I'm just on the train and I look at somebody and I like see tears running out of their eyes and I'm like, oh my gosh, are they okay? Are they crying? And then I realize they just put in eye drops. But yes, this is called Rote Gold. When I'm wearing my contacts and my eyes start getting a little too dry and crispy, you can just put some of this in. It burns for a second, moisturizes your eyes, makes them clear.
Like if you look at the computer too much, or like your eyes get tired from studying or whatever, you can use it. So even, I didn't know that. For like tired eyes, you can, maybe I'll start using these. Yeah. And I'll just be crying on the train. And people will be like, I saw Abby crying on the train, what's wrong? Nope, it was these. So obviously check customs rules if you go and you buy some like medicine or whatever, that you're not like exporting drugs, as you know. So the next big reason to go to Donki is to get a really crazy selection of character goods. So first off, I have to mention that Don Quixote does have a mascot, and his name is Don Pin, and he is a penguin. That's why he is Don Pin for penguin. I mean, he's everywhere. If you've seen the what is it, Bruno Mars song? Have you seen that?
No.
Bruno Mars made a song about Don Quixote.
What?
Yeah, he did. Anyway, Don Pin is in it. Mr. Don Pin. So if you need anything iconically Donki, things like plushes, keychains, socks, bags, we found t-shirts. But there's other character goods too.
They have basically a lot of the things that you could think of. There's so much Sanrio stuff in there. And even sometimes, like at the one that I went to today, it's a Kyoto one, they have special Hello Kitty Kyoto plushies.
Oh, cute.
And they also have so much Pokemon stuff. You can find plushies and figures and all kinds of like tweezers.
Yeah.
Just absolutely
Yeah, why
everything.
not?
Like, I was looking at some of the character goods and I was like, why does that need to be Pokemon? Why does that need to be Sanrio? Okay, it's fine. I'll go with it.
Money, that's why.
That is very true. Very
But you know
true.
what? They got my money today.
Yes,
They
sure
got my
did.
money. They also have a great selection of Kirby goods. I don't know if y'all know, I am Kirby's #1 fan. And so they have the cutest selection of Kirby stuff, including metal charms like this, which get to hang from my cell phone because finally we can do cute things and not be judged as adults. If you need something like a metal charm of Kirby sweeping, Piplup bag, Donki's the store for you. And it's affordable. Sometimes if you go to the official stores for this stuff, it's going to be more expensive. Donki gets great selection, honestly, at a much cheaper cost, in my opinion, than like the Pokemon Center, which has amazing stuff.
Yes.
I love the Pokemon Center, but this can be more affordable. Also, you'll find a lot of anime stuff. So many of you probably like anime or know someone that likes anime. They have a lot of stuff for the most popular franchises. I think
Yes.
like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh my gosh, Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yeah. Next up would be, they do have some clothing and accessories and stuff like that. You'll find everything from t-shirts, like the one in Kyoto has a good selection of Kyoto-themed t-shirts, hats, things of that variety. You have socks, slippers, loungewear, pajamas, just whatever. Even like goofy costumes and some adult costumes. They have those too. When you go to the cute Sanrio section, just be aware right next to it is often the 18 plus section. They like to conveniently put those right next to each other. Next up would be other foods to take home and seasonings to take home. So of course, you have things like cup noodles. These make good little souvenirs. They are so cute. They have normal size ones, but you can also get the cute little baby ones and distribute them to people that are expecting something at home, even though they did not pay for your flight ticket.
Things like these furikake.
Yum, yum, yum. Furikake is something that goes on rice.
Yes.
Yum, yum. Or on whatever, I guess.
I don't really usually use that much furikake, but they have different like varieties which are fun. Which this is like sukiyaki flavored.
Ooh.
So it's got like some beef in there. I don't know how they got it in there because I think it's processed enough you can take it on most
It's
planes.
probably not beef, but not real beef.
Yes,
no
secret.
cows were harmed in the making of this beef.
And then of course also the other varieties like egg. This is what my husband likes to eat. He loves
Aww.
the nori and tamago furikake.
It's the kids' flavor.
Yes, he loves
It's
it.
good. Yuzu powder. Yuzu is super yummy. If you don't know about it, you'll find out when you get here. It's basically Japanese, kind of a sweet citrus. So you can put this on almost anything, and it makes it good. The OG Japanese food item, curry. Although you can get curry packs oftentimes abroad now, phenomenal selection of ones that you cannot get are Donki.
Yes.
So golden curry is a classic. Java curry is really good. And they make other types too, like white curries or like hayashi rice options.
Oh yeah, those
stews.
are good.
And then of course you can also get a bunch of very practical everyday items such as the infamous Japanese nail clippers, which somehow have blown everyone's mind. I don't think they changed my life, but they're sharp, they're efficient, they come in different sizes, easy to use. I just feel like that's what nail clippers are supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I guess they do it right here, so you can get those.
This stain remover.
Doo-doo-doo.
This has saved my life so many times because I am a messy person. And I've got a brand new shirt, spilled spaghetti straight up on it, just right there. I was in tears because I really liked the shirt. Ran to the bathroom, removed that stain, and the shirt looked like new. It looked like nothing happened.
Amazing.
So if you're a messy eater, especially since you'll be here on vacation enjoying all of the different foods, grab yourself some of this, do yourself a favor. And it's so small, it'll fit right in your bag. It's perfect.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking that from you.
Mine. And then other than that, there's like, of course, so many different normal everyday items. Like they have so many compact umbrellas, lots of different ones to choose from with like different cute patterns. And they have like stationery. So if you're looking for memos, notepads, cute pens.
Also electronics and travel gear. So since you're traveling, you might need things like phone cables or power banks or selfie sticks or plug adapters if you're from somewhere that uses a different plug. And if you forget all of that, you're in luck because Donki is probably going to have it, and they're going to have it conveniently labeled because they know you are coming there in desperation to get those things. Also, convenient things for travel like heat packs and like cooling towels and cooling gear for summer. So it's cold here in winter. You can get Kaido little heat packets that you can hold and keep you warm. Or in summer, it's hot. So you can get a million products to be a little bit less hot. I have videos about both of those things you can see here. And finally, suitcases. Many of you come here and you get a lot of stuff, and you're probably going to be getting it at the Donki. So while you're in the Donki, get a suitcase and just put it all in there. And it's a pretty affordable place, I think, to get a suitcase.
And they had like these really cute Pokemon collaborated ones right now.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
I want that. I need to go somewhere.
Yeah, they're so cute.
So my final recommendation, which seems to be becoming increasingly rare, so I'll just have to put a picture of it, is the legendary yakiimo. So that is a roasted sweet potato. And this was my favorite thing when I came here in university, and we would go to Donki at like 11 p.m. and it was cold and we were tired, and we would shop and we would have fun, and then we were leaving to walk back to campus, we would get a hot roasted sweet potato. And it is so good. So if you see one at a Donki, super duper good. Make sure you get it and just stand outside and just eat it like an animal because they're so good and there's no other way to eat it. Now, a question that I get a lot is, do you need to go to Don Quijote? And the short answer is no, you do not need to go to Don Quijote. But it is definitely worth it, I think, if you have the time. Obviously, Donki is chaotic and fun, but they have really an unbeatable variety of products all in one place. And if you want to buy all of your souvenirs and stuff like in bulk at one time.
And it is also very good for emergencies. So like if you suddenly need something, who knows what it is, like if you've cut open your arm, you need bandages, you're panicking. If you fell over and your leg is sore and you need like...
You're suffering again. Or maybe you have an urgent need for a Kit Kat.
Oh, that's
more
true.
up my alley.
A Kit Kat is an emergency.
It is.
It's a great place to go because even though it's not always like the cheapest place to get it, you know you're going to get it for a good price. They're not ripping you off at Donki because the whole point of them is to be pretty cheap. You'll be able to find everything there.
Yeah. I will say there are other stores in Japan that offer maybe more curated selections of goods for souvenirs that maybe have a little bit more of a special touch to them, if you will. But I will say for me, Donki does excel at a few things, and that would be especially makeup and cosmetics. So convenient, it's all there. Popular snacks, so the big snacks, you're gonna get them, and you're gonna get a lot of options of flavors. And character goods. I get all of my, for the most part, cute little unnecessary wasting my money on Kirby stuff for the most part, I get it at Donki. So there you have it. If you are headed to Donki, just prepare to embrace the chaos. Every time I go there, I know I'm personally completely overwhelmed and leave feeling like 25 hours have gone by, even if it's been like 30 minutes. I don't think anyone's ever spent 30 minutes in a Donki though.
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible. You gotta put that in your schedule, like 3 to 4 hours if it's your first time in there, because you'll get lost and scared and confused a little bit. You'll be like, where am I? It's gonna happen, and then the song will play in your head for the rest of eternity. But let me know in the comments what you want to buy at Donki, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. And check out our tours. We both have tours. I do tours in Kyoto. She does tours in Osaka. And Tape and the rest of our team does all your trip planning needs for you. So check that out on our website. And that's it. We will see you in the next video.
And I will see Donpin in my dreams.
Oh. Bye!